like baking soda. Fans all the way from Dublin to Minnesota, coming fresh from out the oven, smell the aroma. It's your boy Nuff coming live from Sin City. To my left I got my man that's been with me from day one, Jason, the great Gatsby. Laying competition to waste like where the Gatsby. Unfiltered like a bogey with no tip on it. I know your feelings is hurt, but get a grip on it. Man up, pull your pants up, cause JR the rock star is amped up. Day from DC, sophisticado. If you got this girl on your team, you hit the lotto. Next up is Nikki, coming out of Maryland. Spicy, there is likely no comparison. Last but not least, the slacker from the D. He's bold with a capital B, and I'm the capital E. Real music is all we know. Let's party, yo. You're tuning in to RTO.
Yo, welcome.
What up?
Welcome to the Royal Takeover Radio Show.
Back at it. It's Sunday.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah, Lord, you know it.
Today has been a very special day with LVRocks.com. Guys, if you don't know, you can go to www.lvrocks.com, listen and watch us live.
24-hour sit-in. We taking over the radio station.
That's right. We protesting.
With the LV Rocks
That's
band.
right.
This is our protest.
That's right.
Letting people know we're not going nowhere. We right here.
What up,
we're going to speak about things. We're going to talk about things that's going to make people uncomfortable, but the only way you can get progress is having a conversation. The truth is always going to be tough, so let's talk about it.
And I agree. I feel like there's a lot of, I feel like that's the only way we're really going to solve this problem. You know, that's been my stance since day one. It needed to be a conversation. So that's what LV Rocks decided to do, 24 hours, since 8 o'clock this morning until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
That's right. We taking action.
That's power moves. Let's go. Work with us.
That's what's up. That's what happened when you have a black business owner running things. You know what I'm saying? They making sure they using their outlet to make their voices heard. So this is why I love LVRocks.com, guys.
Yes. Right.
All right, so we're going to introduce ourselves. This is Day Day, your girl, Miss Sophisticated.
And this your boy Jay out of Rockstar, man. You know what it is, Rockstar lifestyle. Live it how you get it, man.
Yep, it's Jay Gatsby, a.k.a. the Great One. Mr. Unfiltered, we out here. Let's talk about things.
Then we got Slacker from the D. No? Okay, not yet. Slacker, we waiting for you to call in. Go ahead and Skype in for us, sir. So we're going to, today's show is pretty much going to be all about what can we do as a community to fix this problem? Because we all agree that we have a problem with our justice system.
Yes, we do.
And so we want to go over some things that happened in this last couple of weeks and just figure out what can we do as a community to fix it.
And please feel free to join the convo. Call here 702-479-5254. Call in. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you agree, if you disagree with our point of views. Talk to us. Let's have a conversation.
Yeah.
All right, so one of the first things we want to talk about, when we were driving, right before we came on or whatever, we saw online that they released the pictures of the alleged shooter in the Dallas attack.
That's fake, man. That's a fake body. Anybody in Hollywood, they know that's a dummy body.
Anyway, this person was supposed to be blown up. In the picture, it shows that he has some damages. Well, I don't know. Do it look like he's been blown up? Like they made it seem like he was just unrecognizable, but
he looked like he was playing grip ball. He only got blown up.
But his state ID is still intact, though. No scratch.
But he got blown
hit
up.
With a drone, right? Yeah. Right. I mean, it's clear as day. That goes to show that they actually prove my belief of most people walking the world. Most people are stupid. They don't even try to be covert about, the things that they do. It's just
kind of be like most
You're right, though.
Most people are stupid.
such fucking vulgar language. But you're right about most people in this world are stupid. I mean, I wouldn't use the word stupid on my terms, but you are so right. And I've been saying that to my wife for the longest, bro. Like, y'all don't understand.
99.9% of the people that you pass by every day, whether it's the grocery store, the bank, they're not the sharpest
knife in the drawer.
It's just no deductive reasoning, no common sense.
And then you got some people that's not even the butter knife.
Slacker? Where you at, Slacker?
I'm here.
There he go. Let's go. Slacker from the D.
Hey, we got you.
Now we're complete. Let's talk about it.
Oh, man.
So, Slacker, we talking about the pictures that just came out of the alleged shooter and the Dallas shooting. What do you guys feel about that? I feel like every time we are all up in roar, Black Lives Matter, I can't believe you guys shot another black person, all of a sudden a tragedy happened and take us away from what we were paying attention to, the two young men that got killed. And so now, if you notice, you're not really talking about it as much. You're talking about what happened in Dallas. We've lost focus of these two gentlemen.
The diversion is the curve is.
I was going to say I want to speak on that too, because every time a black person gets shot, all of a sudden a cop gets shot. Just up all of a sudden.
At the same time, is what you let the diversion be? Because I'm still, focused on the two, lives that we lost. Like I said, I understand the stuff with that happened in Dallas, but the reason why that happened was because of what happened with the two fellas that we lost earlier this week. So I'm still focused on that. The majority will be focused on that sideshow. Like it's a messed up situation all the way around, but start, like they say, the slippery slope aspect. It started from where the first two lives that we lost this week.
And then his murder has been ruled, his death has been ruled homicide. My question is, why hasn't this person been arrested yet? What are they waiting for?
The fix is in.
Somebody going down in the fifth.
We've seen it happen countless times. It's such a high count that you kind of lose count. We see how it goes. The bullshit starts little by little. It starts with that. And next it'll be something else. The next thing you know, we're looking at a no conviction. So I think they're doing whatever they can to protect.
With a GoFundMe account, they probably got $3 million in it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And so we had one of the cops came out. A young lady, Nikita, I think is her name. She came out and she made a very powerful video.
She did,
standing up, and I believe that's exactly what we need all cops to be doing. All good cops, like you need to be standing up against.
I agree.
If they're making you look bad, they're making your job even more harder. So I feel like as a good cop, that's your job, and you should be standing up and pointing the red flag at these guys. And that's what she did.
That goes against their shield and their code of conduct and their band of brother theory. So
I was getting ready. Do that. Yeah, because now they treating her like a leper now.
It's unfortunate, but they will sacrifice one for the greater good of the shield, and we've seen that from just not even getting past a grand jury when you're shooting these people. Granted, I know that it's a tough job. Mm-hmm. And there are people that are bad people in every walks of life, all races. So they do have a tough job. They got to worry about their life every day. I just feel like it's just a lack of good training. You don't have to have 2 years of college. I agree with that. I agree with that. You don't need 2 years of college criminal justice courses. You can have basket weaving. And you're good, literally. You can take basket weaving for 2 years, get your degree, and be a cop. So it's like, I want to know what they're teaching these cops in situational, type situations. Like, what are you saying to them? Like, shoot first, and then we'll pick up the pieces for you? Because that's what you're doing. It's like they're shooting people, like this young man in Baton Rouge. They shot him 6 times. In the event that he was reaching, let's say I'm on the side of the cop.
One would have stopped him, though.
Yeah, for argument's sake. Yeah. Let's say if he was the aggressor and he was in the wrong.
But one would have stopped him.
6?
How was he aggressive? This man had on a seatbelt.
I don't think he was. I'm just saying.
He giving out his noise. Yeah.
There will be people that say he was in the wrong and he resisted. Okay, if I lend myself to agree with that theory, did it take 6 shots to subdue this?
And a taser.
One would have been enough.
Back to and why couldn't you do it non-lethal? Anything below the waist in law is not attempted murder.
They were tasering him, though.
When you got the law in your hand, you could have done better than that. The judgment is horrible. So who are you hiring? You're hiring anybody off the street, or what's the deal? I want to know. I don't know the process of how they do their hiring. I'd like to ask, but it just seems like it's too many cases that...
See, now I'm mad at you because last week when we had this discussion, my solution was we sit down and we go over the books and we see what they are training and we see what they are learning. You jumped all down my back and told me, no, that was not the solution.
Would you... Wait.
No.
Let's back up.
Can't contradict my brother.
No. Wait, let's back up. You asked me what was one solution, did you not?
I said that was my solution last week.
But I'm saying that when last week I said what I said because that's a solution in my point of view.
Okay.
You may not agree with that, but that doesn't mean that my point of view is the only solution. Everybody has different opinions on how we can go about it.
No, because last week this was my only solution, and you're like, "That's not gonna work. It's not gonna." I got video.
It hasn't worked.
Okay. Because we have not tried that.
Said it hasn't.
We have tried. Okay, so let's talk about something else. I saw something yesterday, and I had mixed views about it. Yesterday, they had a protest here in Las Vegas, right? On a Saturday afternoon here in Las Vegas. And my views on it is, if you're going to protest, who are you protesting for? Why you didn't wait till like Monday and go down to the court building where your voice would really be heard on a Saturday afternoon? Not in the predominantly black neighborhoods. That's where they were protesting. You don't feel like they were inconveniencing their residents instead of doing it to where your voice will actually be heard? I have mixed views because I'm like, yes, they stood together. There was no violence. Good job. I applaud that. But then again, I'm like, dang, that could have been so much more powerful if it would have been done.
I think what it takes is that there needs to be a leader to stand up and to tell them to do exactly what you just said. It seems like people want to react. They feel like they have a need to do something, rightfully so. And it's like they're throwing stuff against the wall and seeing what sticks.
Okay.
So I think if they had more of a universal leader, like black people as a whole, someone that we all love and respect that could stand up and give a voice for us, and we also have to back that up with acting on one accord. We have to have a code of conduct as people that we don't break amongst ourselves.
I do think people have thought of doing stuff like that, but I also think the fear of them maybe being handcuffed or arrested has gone through their mind, so they think, no, I can find another solution to where I won't get arrested or anything like that.
But my thing is, if you're trying to bring a spotlight onto what you're doing, when you are protesting and people actually start getting arrested, that's when you start seeing the cameras come. So again, your voice would have been heard more.
So within saying that, would you go to the courthouse and protest and be willing to get arrested for it?
I don't think protesting work.
So you suggest one thing and then won't do it?
I'm not suggesting. I'm applauding them for doing what they did.
If y'all could see my Joe Button face right now.
What you say, Slacker?
I just hit her with the jump off Joey Button's face.
I mean, I get exactly what she's saying. Like, what I'm saying? She's saying, like, even though she might not agree with the situation, she's saying, like, if you do it that way, you could have added more of a harder punch by doing it that certain way.
I agree with that.
My question is to Day is like, what is your solution? At the end of the day, like, there's a lot of stuff that happened. Like, literally, we had these tragedies on top of the tragedies, and everybody thought about it their way to take it into their own hands. And we've seen everything in action. Like, we've seen the violence going to the police, we've seen the protesting, we've seen the whole nine. Like, so what is your actual solution after seeing like every aspect or almost every aspect of it?
So my solution is, I sent this to Jay Gatsby. I saw Snoop Dogg put out a video, and he's like, I'm tired of the walking, I'm tired of the marching.
And we saying the nice version. We saying the nice version.
The very next day, you also saw Snoop and Game sit down with the mayor of LA, and you saw him sit down with the police chief. I think that is the solution. I think start having a conversation with people who are actually making a decision about how the police department is ran, and finding out, one, like I said last week, what are these guys learning? What is their training? What are the proper rules? If we start educating ourselves, then I think that's a start. I think finding out what is it that they're supposed to be doing, looking over their union books, talking to their union, because it's a broken system. That is something is wrong, terribly wrong there.
And you know what? I agree with you.
Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here.
I agree with you, but it's a but to it. But
no, you can't agree with me. I'll take the agreement.
In order to have that conversation, we do agree that it has to be dual-sided. They have to be willing to open the dialogue as well. Just because we demand to talk to them, it's the right step in the right direction on our end, but we have to make sure that they're willing to have that dialogue. Because if not, and then we're at another roadblock, and then we ask that question again, what do we do?
And then I